Plaintiff Karen Isaac says the defendant is her cousin, and he has a reputation for stealing. Karen claims anytime the defendant comes to her home, she pats him down before he leaves. And his girlfriend, who's with him in court today, is no better. Karen's suing for the balance due on a car and stolen money. Defendant Leonard English denies that he has a reputation for stealing and says Karen just has a problem with his girlfriend. Leonard claims Karen even tried to run his girlfriend over with her car, and he denies owing her for anything. Leonard's countersuing for car repairs.
Start with you.
I'm here today to sue my cousin Leonard, my favorite cousin, at least that's what I thought. Leonard took advantage of me when I was very, very vulnerable. Excuse me, sir. I lost a daughter in a car accident in November due to a young woman texting while driving. Also, I lost a son 3 years ago from cancer. As a result of that, I have my daughter's 4 children plus my son's son. So I'm taking care of a total of 5 children. Leonard has a reputation of stealing. One incident is Leonard was over at his brother's house. They were hanging out, having a good time. His brother noted he had some money, I guess, laying around. The money came up missing. His brother questioned him about the money. Leonard denied having the money. Leonard tried to leave. His brother swung on him. The hat fell out. What falls out but money?
Under his hat.
Correct. So every time Leonard comes to my home, he get a thorough
check. Y'all know you don't search the man.
Ask him. I check him from head to toe. His partner of convenience, she's no better. They brought the Katrina victims to her job where she worked at. Amelia stole these people underwear, socks, drawers, soap powder. It was in the newspaper, sir.
Stand up, ma'am, if you want to talk. State your name.
Amelia.
What do you want to say about that?
She's lying about Katrina.
Were you ever accused of that?
Accused of, yes.
Of what she said?
Yes.
Okay.
But
what
yes,
happened to the, what was the result?
It dismissed. Everything was dismissed.
You were charged, however?
It was a bench trial, just the judge and myself.
Okay. And at the end of the trial, the judge determined you weren't guilty.
Right.
All right.
Correct.
Ma'am, go ahead. She says she was found not guilty on that.
She also, well, the case isn't about her, so I'm going to leave that at be.
All right. Leonard, let me hear from you.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Okay. You've never been accused of stealing?
No.
Okay.
Sir, I wouldn't stand up here and make that up. He also made the paper as well. He stole someone's license plates off their car, put them on his van, and was driving around in the car and got caught. He's going to court for that now.
Okay, so what happened? Well, let me allow him to give some background on your relationship.
I would like to give some background. My cousin and Amelia, my girlfriend, used to work together. So the girl said, I've been to Karen's house. It looked very nice. Amelia told the girl that Karen is on Section 8. That's why our house looked nice. She got upset, tried to run Amelia over with the car that I bought.
All right, because she told someone she was on Section 8. She tried to run over with the car.
Yes.
You.
Yes.
Sir, I wouldn't do
Yes. Can I speak?
Yes, come on up.
Yes. We was at work, and Karen never came out early. This particular time, she came out on time. So we was, as we punched out and went outside, we was talking. Karen was in her car. Then I was proceeding to go to my car. Karen started driving. I said, oh, she's trying to run me over, so I stopped.
What gave you that impression?
Because she was coming toward me.
A lot of cars come toward people.
In her car.
A lot of cars come toward people, and when they get to the person, they stop.
Your Honor, I was walking.
Right, a lot of people are walking when the cars come in their direction.
She was in her car. I stopped where she was driving.
And then what? Did she turn the car your way?
I was like this here. Karen, the car was like this here, and she went around like that. As
around you?
He's lying.
People don't try to run you over by going around you. That's pretty tough.
Thank you.
That's pretty tough. Go ahead, ma'am. Let's talk about the balance on the car and the stolen money. What happened?
My car had a small fire. I had lent my car to a family member. It had a small fire, so I had went and bought me a truck. Leonard and I agreed to I agreed to sell the car to him for
When?
November the 5th.
For how much?
$500. Leonard paid me $300. We went to the DMV. He agreed to pay me the other $200 on or before December 15th. So on the 1st of January, Leonard and I went to one of my cousin's gathering. I had $280 at home. I took the $200 out the purse. Leonard picked me up in the car that I had sold him. I left my purse in the trunk of the car that I sold him. We get out, we come, get ready to go home. We goes home, I gets in the house and I goes in my purse and it's $1 on top of the purse. And I never leave money out of my purse.
So you believe he stole that out of the trunk?
He took it.
When would he have had the opportunity?
He left the whole time when I was at the party because he left the party 2 or 3 times. No one, it was one key.
How do you know? You saw him leaving?
Yes, I seen him leave.
And
but
when he came back, did you ask, after the second time, you didn't say, well, you keep going?
Yeah, he said it was some party down the hallway. He went to somebody else's party down the hall.
Okay, was there one there?
Yeah.
How do you know he didn't go?
He probably went, but he went out to that car and got that money. It was one key. It was one key to the car, sir, and the windows were not broken. The trunk wasn't broken.
Oh, okay.
And I know what I had.
Do you have a police report?
No.
You didn't call the police?
No,
all right.
I didn't.
Did you mention it to him when you discovered it?
Of course.
And what
I
did
had
he
tried
say?
to call Leonard that night, no
say?
answer. He said he don't have the money. I said, Leonard, you do have.
Did he say he knew anything about anyone going in the trunk?
No.
All right, just totally denied it like he is today. Let's get to the car, sir.
Well, I bought the car, and about a week or 2 after I got the car, I took it to the shop. The car needed injectors, a fuel pump, a water pump, $1,300 worth of work. And I had a receipt showing it, and she didn't tell me that the car they had all the problems.
You brought it.
Did she give you a warranty?
No.
So that is interpreted as what?
I don't know.
As is.
As is. You ever heard that word?
Yeah, I heard of it.
You've heard of it?
Yes.
Do you know the definition of as is?
Yes, I do.
What is that?
You get it as it is.
Right.
There it is.
And so if you got it as it is, if you purchased it as it is.
She told me that the car was running good.
And you drove it.
Yes.
And how long after driving it did you discover it wasn't running good?
Like a week.
Oh, so it was running good for a week. What do you say was wrong with it? Let me see the repair sheets.
And I have pictures.
What are the pictures going to tell me? Oh, it was an accident in it? So you want her to pay you back for the accident too?
No. From the fire that they had in the car. When she sold me the car.
Didn't you see it before you purchased it?
No, she had it in the garage.
When you got in the car, remember it was fine for a whole week. When you got in the car and you drove it for a whole week, did you happen to see it?
I seen it, Your Honor.
Right. So it was still fine.
No, it was burned up.
But my point is, you had no problem with it. You purchased it while it was burnt up. You knew it was burnt up when you purchased it.
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
So showing me this now has absolutely no relevance. I'll look at it and, all right, it's burnt. You bought something like this and you expect to have a guarantee?
I'm supposed to be a favorite
But you can see with your own eyes.
Okay, but would you sell your cousin something like that?
No, I wouldn't buy it. Sir, I can't believe that you purchased this car with the dashboard burnt, and now you're complaining that the control system went out. $1,300 for the car repairs. We know you're not getting that. Ma'am, we're going to have a hard time proving he stole the money. I can't just conclude.
I understand that.
It could be that you didn't bring the money. Could be that you forgot that you had given it to someone earlier that night. Could be that you took it into the club and got drunk with it and forgot that you spent it all when you got back to your I don't know. My point is there's several scenarios that could have occurred. And since you have no real evidence, and all I know is that you're the only one telling me that he's a thief. Has he stolen from you? Stand up. State your name.
Kaishamines.
Has he ever stolen from you?
No, he never stole from me.
Do you
but
know of him stealing from others?
Yeah, I remember when we went to the mall one day, and he went inside Bath and Body Works and stole a whole
some
bunch
deodorant.
Well,
we're going to give him a pass on the deodorant. All right. $200 for the plaintiff for the balance due on the car. $200 for the plaintiff.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Like he's still my cousin. I still love him. No love lost, but lessons need to be taught and lessons need to be learned. Sure, of course. Love you much.
Love you too, cuz.